Now in part 1 of letter writing, which is in lettre, or mostly it is called in carte postale, you have seen how to write a letter vis-a-vis the format of it, right? You have to stick to that format because 10 standards it is a board exam for you. Okay, now in this video I'm going to show you how to actually write a letter. Okay, I've taken a sample question. We'll pick out the important information from the question. Okay, you need to see what you need from the question and what is there to fool you. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and write a short letter, because remember, the shorter you keep it, okay, the crisper it looks and the less scope for errors on your part. Okay, so here is the sample question. Read it carefully first, okay, and see what you actually need. Vous êtes Nathan or Stacy Gomes? So firstly, you're given two names, okay? Sometimes you may be given one. Sometimes if you're given two, it's up to you to select which one you want. Okay? Remember, if you're writing as a girl, you will have to do certain agreements in the letter itself. Okay? Vous habitez à Margao. So that is where you live. Okay? So the first thing you're given is name, given where you live. Vous voyagez à Mumbai pendant une semaine. You're told what you're doing. Okay? You are traveling in Mumbai for a week. Écrivez une carte postale à votre père, lui décrivons la ville. So write a letter, write a postcard to your father, you're given whom you're writing to. Okay, and now the last thing, the most important thing is why you're writing the letter. It's to describe to him. Décrire is to describe the city. Which city? Margao? No, Mumbai. Okay, because you're traveling there. So now, this is the question. You have many things given to you. You're given the name, where you stay, what you're doing, whom to write to, and the city. The reason why you're writing the letter. Okay, so now from all this structure of information, pick out what you really need. Okay, so you need the name. Now, you're given Nathan or Stacy Gomes. What do you actually need from all this? You only need the first name because it's an informal letter. So you only require the name. Okay, if you're writing as Stacy, that's fine. But please don't write Nathan slash Stacy in your letter. Okay, the Gomes is not required because it's an informal letter. That is only that fool you. Okay, now the next thing you need is the place. You have two places here, Margao, Mumbai. Which place do you write? You have to write which place you're writing the letter from. So if you're traveling in Mumbai, will you be writing the letter from Margao? No, right? You're writing the letter from Mumbai itself. So that is the place you're going to write. Okay, this Vuzabitya Margao makes no difference to you. You shouldn't be bothered by it. Then to whom it is being written is pretty clear. À votre père. So you have to write to your father. Why are you writing the letter? To describe the city. It's only given here décrivons la ville. It's up to you to decide. Use your common rational sense. Decide which ville. Okay, you're talking about Mumbai here. Now the date, you can prepare this and go because you know which day your exam is going to be held. Okay, remember, stick to the format the chiffre, the number, and then the month, small letter. Okay, so for example, I've taken le 20 Juin, 20th June. Okay, you write whenever your exam is. Now points for the body, keep it as simple as possible. Okay, this is a type of letter where you have to describe something. Okay, here it's describing a place. So simple points. Arrived yesterday, hot weather, visited Gateway of India, went shopping, people are kind. Okay, you can say these things. You can, if you're talking about any place, you can talk about the weather, talk about the people, and you can go shopping in any place, right? So you can take that as a guaranteed point if you're talking about a place. It's preferable to put 1 or 2 points which are specific to that place. Okay, otherwise the examiner may think that you have come prepared with the letter. Okay, so these are the points which I am going to use. I've tried to keep it as simple as possible to show you how simple your letter can be and you can still get the marks for it. Okay, so this is how the letter will kind of go. Stick to the format, that is important. Okay, so you start with the name of the place. Remember, the place is one word. No Mumbai, Maharashtra, Mumbai, India. We don't want all that. Just the one word, comma, and then the date. Okay, le 20 juin. You write the date of your exam. These dotted lines is to leave a line. Okay, because I don't have a notebook paper on my screen, so this is to leave a line. And then you write your salutation. Whom are you writing to? You're writing to your father. Will you write cher père? No. I told you when you're writing to familiar people, use their familiar names. So cher papa. You want to write cher dad? Okay, that's also fine. As long as you're not writing cher père. Okay. Look at the spelling of cher because it's masculine, CHER, comma. Okay. Then leave another line and start. Remember, your opening line and your closing line are set. Okay. This is now. Decide. You're writing to a tu or you're writing to a vous. Papa is older than you, so you're writing to a vous. Okay. Everywhere it should be vous. So, comment allez-vous will be your first line. Your last line will be écrivez-moi quand vous avez le temps. Okay. If you're writing to your brother, for example, it would be Comment ça va? Comment vas-tu? Something like that. Écris-moi quand tu as le temps. Okay? But now you're writing to your father. So let's stick to that. Now, see how little has been written in between. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sentences. Okay? In total, for your paper, this would come to around 6 lines. I think that is more than enough. As long as you have 4 or 5 points about your topic. Okay? Keep your sentences short. Je suis arrivé à Mumbai hier. I arrived in Mumbai yesterday. She is arrivé. Okay, because arrivé is a Dr. Mrs. Vandertram takes être in the passé composé. Il fait chaud ici. It's very hot here. You can use this sentence to talk about the weather anywhere. Il fait chaud. Il fait froid. Il fait frais. Okay, learn your seasons expressions properly. J'ai visité un monument connu, le Gateway of India. I visited a famous monument, Gateway of India. If you're writing the name of a place, a monument, you keep it the same. Okay, don't make it Gateway Dand or something. Same way you've seen in that Delhi chapter from your textbook, Upaktu. Yeah, they don't say, they keep it as India Gate, right? They don't translate it. Same way, you don't translate the name of a monument. Okay, keep it as Gateway of India. If you don't know how to say a famous monument, you can leave that. You can just say j'ai visité le Gateway of India. That's also fine. J'ai fait mes courses. You know, faire les courses is a very famous expression to go shopping. I went shopping au grand magasin, to the malls or to the large shops. Okay. Les gens de Mumbai sont gentils. You can say I ate vada pav if you want. J'ai mangé le vada pav. Okay, that's also fine. Something specific to the place. Les gens de Mumbai sont gentils. The people of Mumbai are kind. Okay, and then you end. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines about the topic. Short sentences, enough. Okay. Remember, this letter carries only 4 marks in the end. Écrivez-moi quand vous avez le temps. Write back when you get the time. Okay. So first line, last line keep common, and in the middle you see how you're going about it. Keep it simple. Okay. Then after you finish that, remember it's only one para you're writing. Leave another line. Then you go back to the right. Okay. You can write amicalement. You can write amitié also. One of the two, not both. Okay. And comma, and then close with your first name. In the question is given Nathan / Stacy Gomes. You will either write Nathan or you will write Stacy. Okay. You will never write Nathan / Stacy. You never write Nathan Gomes, Stacy Gomes. All that won't work. Okay. Just the first name of the writer. And that is how you get your 3.5 to 4 marks when you write a letter for your exam. Okay. 9 centers, it may carry more based on your school. Okay. But for the 10s, it has 4 marks for the board exam. Remember, this year, exceptional circumstances, usually we have a letter or an email. You're given a choice. But this year, your choice will be between 2 letters. Okay, because there is no email for you. So I'm including some sample questions here. These have been handpicked from the previous year's papers. Okay, because letters tend to repeat. So go through this. Okay, see what you can think about. Make some rough points in your head as to how you can solve these questions on letters. Okay, thank you and take care.